Hello again and welcome back here. All right, we created a lot of objects here. All right, and from now on, I'm not going to create anything else, but I will download them from BlenderKit. BlenderKit, it is a website. There you can find a lot of 3D models and tons of materials. If you use this tool, especially if you are dealing with the clients, you can done your project in very small time. So that's what I want to focus on here in this course, let's say. But I modeled some stuff here so you can understand how to model inside Blender. All right, so let's bring the reference images. For example, if I want to download a sofa, before I download it, I just want to go to the website and explain some stuff there. This is the website, blenderkit.com, and the first thing that you should do here is to register, and it's very easy. Just use your email and that's it. After that, go here to this icon, to this button right here, and download a Blender Kit, and it will be downloaded directly to your computer. And after you do that, go back to Blender and then go to the edit and then preferences. And because I'm using Blender 4.2, the scenario here a little bit different. Here we have get extensions, and the get extensions menu, go to this arrow here and choose install from disk and choose Blender Kit, the file that you just downloaded from the website. And after that, install it, and it will be here. And I think it will be activated. If it's not, you can go here to the add-on section and activate a Blender Kit. And after you do all of that, you will find it here. When you open this panel, you can hit N. You will find it right here, Blender Kit. After that, you can log in to your account. When you hit login, the website page will be opened to login, and then it will be all the 3D models and the materials will be available right here. All right, so now I just logged in, and in the object mode, you will find this bar. The first icon is for the 3D model, and the second one for material, and these are the most important icons here. For example, if I want to download the sofa, I can open this eye right here to make the 3D models available or visible. One more thing here I would like to focus on. You can go to the filter and choose free first. If you want to open all the 3D models, you can pay for them, as I remember, $10 each month, and all the 3D models will be available. But if you can't for any reason, you can use the free models, and they are amazing. For example, if you want to search for a sofa, we have a lot of 3D models are for free, and the ones are not for free, you will find a small lock at the corner. For example, if I turn this off, let's see if we can see them. Yeah, you can see this one, the lock iPhone. That's mean you should pay to get this sofa or this 3D model. So just keep that in mind. Let's active free first. And now let's see which one of these 3D models are good for this project. For example, I can download this one. It's very easy. Just click and drag and put right here. And you can see this arrow. That's mean the sofa will point towards that wall, but I don't want that. I want to rotate it. Use the wheel and rotate the 3D model before you put it. And for example, I want to put it right here. Just leave the mouse after that, and it will be downloaded. As you can see, 36 megabyte. And you can download another 3D model, and all of these 3D models are for free. And you can see this 3D model is very cool. You can now put it in the correct place For example, I can put it right here, and now I can put this one in the place. For example, this one can put right here, and this here I can put here and rotate it just a little bit like that, and I can take another copy and put it there. But before we copy that, don't forget that we should unwrap this and add a material or give it a material before we do that. So what else we need to download here? According to the reference images, we have plants and we have some accessories here and some stuff. So let's, for example, start with the books. Let's open the screencast first, and let's see where we can find books for free. Let's search for books, and as you can see here, there are a lot of books for free. All right, let's see which group we can download and put it right here. Let's go to the next page. All right, maybe those right here, I can download them. Maybe or maybe those here. Just click and drag, and let's put them maybe right here, and let's wait for them to be downloaded. And here we are, we got them. You can go to the material preview to see the result. Very cool. Maybe we can download them a little bit. Hit R to the Z and Z again to rotate these in the local Z, like that maybe. And maybe we can move them a little bit. I don't know, maybe G to the Y. No, that's not correct. G to the X, local X. Hit X 2 times, and let's move this, and let's put this right here. And if you don't like this technique, you can activate the move tool and switch the transform to local, and now you know how to move them and rotate them. This is another technique. All right, maybe we can download another group, maybe those right here. Let's put them in this area, I guess. I think we can leave them like that. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Let's move this just a little bit. If you don't like this scenario, you can rotate them. Like that maybe, but I should rotate this 90 degree, R to the Z 2 times, and rotate this 90 degree. Sorry. And now we can use this technique to move those and put them in the correct place. But here we have a small gap. No one will notice it, but in case you want to get a precise result, you can rotate those just a little bit and move them back like that, and that will be it. All right, so now we added these books. Let's see what else we can add right here. Maybe some books right here as well. So let's go back and let's go to the next page, and let's see what we got right here. Maybe those we can download them and put them here. But these books are too big. Let's try to choose another group. Maybe those over here. Oh my god. Maybe we can scale them a little bit, and that will work. You can rotate those just a tiny bit like that for some randomness. Okay. All right, that's very cool. By the way, here we have a group of books you can download. For example, I don't know, let's see. You can ignore, I think we can ignore these. Maybe we can now search for, let's see what we can search here. All right, let's try to delete this keyword and let's go to this icon right here. And here you can browse all of the 3D models. And for example, if I want to go to the decoration section, let's see what we have right here. In the clock and watch section, here we have a good 3D models we can download and use. For example, this one we can download it and put right here. I guess that will work. Just rotate the wheel a little bit to make this clock look at us like this. And there we go. Let's go to the material section just to see it. Z, and go to the material preview. All right, very cool. If you go to the decoration section and click on it without opening it, you can see here we have a lot of 3D models, and you can download a lot of these models and use them in your project. Let's see what we can download from here. For example, this horse, I can download it and put it here on the shelf, as you can see. Keep scrolling until you see the model that fit your scene. Maybe this one I can use it as well with right here. Maybe this one as well. I like it. This one maybe I can put right here. But this one is beautiful, as I think. All right, let's bring it and let's put it right here. Looks cool. Maybe this cut we can use it as well. I'm not so quite sure, but it's too big. All right, if you want to cancel it, just hit the escape button to cancel what you want to download. All right, so now we add some stuff. If you want to add more, it's okay. Let's try to see what we can find right here. Maybe this one. Let's see if this works. Let's put it right here. Looks cool. Maybe we can scale it just a little bit, make it smaller. Maybe this statue, we can use it. Oh my god, it's too big. But I think we can scale it after that. Let's download it. It's 4 megabyte. It's small. You can grab the empty that comes with it and then scale it down and make it small, and you can use it. See what else we have here. All right, let's see if we can use this one as well. Let's make it small like that. I think the normal of this object is flipped. I'm not quite sure. I will hit A and then shift N to recalculate the normal. Yeah, now it's correct. And one more thing, I think we added too much stuff right here. I think that's it for the shelf. And let's see what else we can put here. Books, if you want to add books, that's okay. All right, so this is how to download from Blender Kit. It's a very amazing add-on, and it's very important for any Blender user, especially the people who works with clients. All right, and now you can download a lot of stuff and use it here in your scene. I will end this video right here and I will see you in the next one. Hello again, welcome back here. Alright, in this video I want to focus on the windows and I want to download some cartons and let's see how can we use them. Let's open Blender Kit and let's search here for curtains. As I think something like this. And here we have a lot of free curtains we can download and use. Let's see which one is good for this scene. Alright, maybe we can download this one right here and let's try to see it first. Right, looks cool. Let's go to the material preview. I just want to take a look. Right, maybe we can download this one as well. Click and drag and let's put this right here. Alright, it's flipped. You can go to the object and mirror to the Z, I guess. And let's move this one up here. Alright, it looks cool. I guess we can use this one first. So let's move it and put it right here temporarily. And I guess we can scale it. Let's move it let's move it up, for example. Let's turn this off for now. Maybe we can bring back the ceiling just to see what will happen. And let's put this right here. And then just scale it in general like that. And you can stretch it to the Z. That's okay. And scale it just a little bit until this touch the ground. Try to avoid any overlapping and let's try to scale it towards the x-axis because I just want it to be thinner. Okay. Right, maybe we can move it just a little bit and put it here in the center. Alright, and now it's the time to download another curtain. Let's see which one we can use. Alright, this one, it looks beautiful. Alright, these curtains are not for free, as you can see. Here we have the small look. Alright, maybe this one will work. Let's try to download it. Let's put it outside first. And I guess we can detach them. Just tap to go to the edit mode. Hit Z to go to wireframe. Grab one of these. And then hit P and then S. And now it's separated. I guess we can use this one and move it inside like that. Right, and now let's see what we can do here. Let's try to scale it, make it big like that. Let's turn this off. Let's move it close to the wall like that, and maybe close to this curtain as well. You can see here we have some overlapping, but we can fix that. Maybe we can do something like tap to go to the edit mode and grab this edge and bring the 3D cursor over here and then bring the origin dot over here as well, so we can scale from this point. So hit right click after that and then set origin to 3D cursor. Now we have it here. After that I will move this one up and move it a little bit forward like that. Maybe scale it like this. Scale it to the Z as well like that until this hit the ground. Something like that. I know here we have some overlapping happen with the stairs, but we will find the solution for that. Alright, to avoid this, you can select this, Control A, apply the scale. And then you can hold tab and move the mouse to go to the sculpt mode, or you can go to this icon and switch to sculpt mode. After that, you can grab, for example, the grab brush and make it big. Just hit F and move the mouse to the left or right and make it big, and then start grabbing these vertices and move them up. Let's make this a little bit bigger. When you make it bigger, the brush will hold a lot of vertices and move them. Let's grab these from here. Something like that, I guess. Right here we have some overlapping happening in this area. All right, maybe we can make the brush even bigger and grab this area and move it like that. Maybe now we can focus on these vertices and take them out. That will work. All right, the result looks cool. I know here we have some overlapping, but it's not going to be quite visible to the camera. You can keep pushing these vertices up, and not just that, you can smooth these vertices. You can hold Shift and smooth this area and get smoother results. All right, like that. You can see how now I'm getting a better result when holding Shift and smoothing this area. All right, here we have some overlapping. Let's make the brush smaller, and now let's grab this vertex and move it up here. All right, looks cool. Here we got some overlapping. I guess we can grab those and move them up. All right, that will be okay. Maybe here as well. All right, cool. The result looks cool. Now we can bring the other curtain, this one, go back to object mode, and let's select this one and let's move it inside as well. And let's do this. Let's do the same scenario. I will tab and select any edge from here, and let's put the 3D cursor over here. Shift S, cursor to selected, tab out, right click, set origin to 3D cursor, and now we have the origin up at the top. Now I will move this up. Let's move this up like that. Something like that, I guess. And then you can scale it, make it big. Maybe make it wider and move it to this side and strike it to the Z. And try to avoid the overlapping. Just be careful, and I think that's it. Right? Looks cool. Looks beautiful. And we can use those, all of them, and copy them and put them there on this side as well. That will work. By the way, when I tumble around like this, I will get some overlapping with the wall. What I can do is I can go to the view section and increase the focal length. Decrease it to maybe 35. Now I have wider view, as you can see. So let's grab this one, hit Shift D, and let's take this one over here. And maybe we can make this one wider a little bit, shorter S to the Z, and let's scale this up like that, I guess. All right, something like this. And now I guess we can tab to go to the edit mode and grab some vertices starting from here. Hold Control, maybe grab those over here. And I will active proportional editing, and maybe we can choose the smooth and then hit G to the Z. Let's make the effect a little bit small, and now I will move those right here down. Something like that, I guess. And for this area, let's see if we can use the proportional editing to fix it. I'm not so quite sure if this will work. Let's try. All right, after that, we can use the sculpt mode, tab out and go back to sculpt, and let's use the grab, hit F and scale, make the brush smaller. And now let's grab these vertices and just move them down. Hit F, let's make this a little bit big. All right, the result looks beautiful. I like it. You may ask, what about the variation? Well, no one will notice what's happening here. It's okay to copy it and use it again. All right, that's very cool. Now maybe we can use this one again. I will hit Shift D and put it right there. And then scale it to the Z. Just make it shorter. Like that. And maybe scale this to the X. I don't know. Maybe we can just move it forward a little bit. Get to the Y. Or to the X. Sorry, to the Y, yeah. Looks cool. But let's go to this area and let's select these vertices. You can grab any vertices from here, from the bottom, and then hit G to the Z and use proportional editing to move those down again on the ground like that. And that will be enough, I guess. Maybe those right here, we can just move them a little bit down like that, and that will be it. If you got some overlapping, it will be simple to fix. Just go back to sculpt and let's click and drag. Hold Shift to make some areas smooth. You can smooth out this area just to have some variation, right? Just to make this one different as compared with this one. And you can move some vertices back, make the brush big, and push some vertices like that. It's okay to do this. Something like this. Maybe from here I can grab some vertices and move them like that. All right, now let's go back to object mode. All right, and maybe now we can grab this one and use it, hit Shift D, and let's move this right here. S to the Z, and scale this like that. Okay. And now is the time to make some editing, like going to sculpt mode and make this area smoother. And maybe grab these vertices and push them like that. Maybe these vertices as well. All right, something like that. Maybe we can move these vertices just a little bit. And this tip, Right, and here in this area we got some overlapping as well, so let's try to avoid it. Maybe we can make the brush a little bit bigger and just move it a little bit like that, and that will solve the problem. Just push these back like that and smooth this area out. Hold shift and click to smooth it. And you can smooth the whole curtain. All right, that's very cool. All right, let's go back to sculpt mode, or sorry, object mode. And let's see if we can use those right here, or maybe we can download a new curtain. All right, let's go back. Let's use this arrow. Let's go back. All right, I think it's not make sense to use a different curtain with a different folding. Maybe we can reuse these again, and that will be it. For example, I can copy this one and use it, hit Shift D, and let's take a copy, and then hit Shift Z to cancel the Z axis to move it to the X and Y, and let's put this in the place, for example, right here. R to the Z, and rotate this to the Z axis 9°. And actually we can use it. Let's put this one right here, and we can move it back like that. And we can scale it a little bit. Right, let's scale it to the X-axis. And maybe we can go back to sculpt mode just to make some things, like moving these vertices like that. The result looks cool. Maybe I can grab those and move them just a little bit. All right, and I can use this again. Shift D and cancel the Z axis, and let's put this right here at R to the Z and rotate this 9°. And let's put it here as well. And this one we can scale it to the Y axis and put it right here. Maybe we can move it a little bit inside to avoid this overlapping. And here we have no problem. All right, cool. Maybe this one we can go take it to the local mode and scale it maybe to the X, just make it thinner. And this one as well, I will scale this to the X and make it thinner as well. Yep, something like this. All right, the result looks beautiful. After that, maybe we can accept the colors of these cartons, or maybe we can change them. Let's go to the material preview. I just want to see the result. Z and go to the material preview. All right, the scale of the texture is not make sense, even the texture itself. So we're going to take care of these later. All right, I will end this video here and see you in the next one. Hello again and welcome back here. All right, now in this video, I want to download more 3D models using Blender Kit, and let's start with the plants. Just go to the search bar and let's search for plants. Hit enter. And don't forget the filter. Open the filter and choose free first. And here we have a lot of good stuff here we can download. For example, this one looks beautiful. We can use it, and we can put it right here. Just click and drag, and let's put it right here. Alright, the result looks cool. Let's see if there's any overlapping happen with the wall. Alright, very cool. And maybe we can add another one next to it, or maybe we can move this just a little bit using this empty, just to grab it and move it a bit right here. And maybe we can add another one. The scale looks okay, I guess. I will bring this one and put it right here. Just click and drag, and let's put this one here. Maybe we can move it just a tiny bit. Or something like that. All right. And we have one right there. And let's see if there is another type of plants. Maybe this one looks cool. All right. Maybe I can use this. Click and drag, and let's put it right here. Maybe we can scale it and make it big. All right, as you can see here, the leaves goes inside the wall, so I will move this out, or maybe rotating this to the Z will solve the problem. I'm not so quite sure, but let's see. All right, that's not going to work. So let's take this out, and let's change the transform to global, because I forget to change it back to global. It's on local. All right, and beside the sofa, I guess we should have one. And I think we can use this one right here. All right. All right, it's very, very, very big. All right, let's see, where's the empty? Oh, that's weird. We don't have any empty right here, so what I'm going to do is I will select all the details, and as you can see, the ground is selected as well. I will deselect the ground, control, and create a selection like that, and just move it a bit so we can see if there are anything else moving with it. All right, and now I will go to the local and scale it down a tiny bit, and what I want to do is I want to tab here, and I want to select these edges, for example, and bring the 3D cursor over here so I can add an empty to control it. Tab out, and let's hit Shift A, and let's add empty. And now let's select everything, hold Shift, grab the empty, Control P, and choose set parent and keep transform. Now we can control it from the empty. All right, it seems like I have a problem with the images. I will fix that later. For now, let's focus on these parts. Let's put this one right here and scale it down, make it small a little bit. Even if this doesn't match the reference image, that's okay, it's not a problem. All right, this one is beautiful. I guess we have one right here, as you can see. Maybe we can use this, I guess. All right, let's bring this one here and let's see the result. We got the same problem here. I guess this one doesn't have an empty, or maybe this one right here. Yeah, it's right here. It's very small. Maybe we can go to the empty data and make this bigger so we can see it. And one more thing here, you can change this to, for example, circle or maybe cube if you like. So let's grab this and scale it, make it big. And this will be it. That's very cool. Let's see what else we can add here. All right. One more thing here I would like to add. Let's add a table. Let's search for a table and let's see what we will get here. All right, let's go to the next page. And this one looks cool, but let's see if there another design. All right, this one looks beautiful as well. Let's go to the next one. All right, this one beautiful as well. Maybe this one will work here. I will hit click and drag and let's put right here, and you can rotate the wheel of the mouse to rotate this. And let's put this, for example, right here. Let's see the result. All right, looks nice. I like it and I will keep it. It's not quite important to add something similar to what we have here in the image. It's okay to add something else. And in case you want to add some books, that's okay. For example, let's search for books. And maybe we can grab, yeah, these books and put them right here. And what else we can add? Maybe this one we can put right here as well. Very nice. If you want to add plants here, let's search for plants. And let's try to find something cool and small. I don't know if this will work, but let's try it. Let's put it right here. Yeah, it's very cool. I like it. And here as well, let's add some plants like, I don't know. Let's see which one of these options we can choose. Maybe we can add this one. Looks nice. I like it. All right. And maybe we can add one next to it. All right. Maybe this one, we can choose it. And maybe scale it a little bit, make it big. All right, looks beautiful. All right, what else we can add here? Maybe a light. Let's see what's gonna happen if we search for lights. I'm not so quite sure if we can find something similar to what we have right here. All right, let's keep searching for something suitable. All right, I found this one right here. I think it will work. I will grab it and put it right here. Maybe here. And what else we can do? Maybe we can add another one. Right. I can't select this again. I don't know why, but what you can do, you can copy this one. Just select the empty that controls this unit, and then hit Shift with G to select the group, and then choose children to select this, and then you can hit Shift D to take a copy and put this one right here. All right, in case if you don't like this, in case you want to grab the empty as well, it's very simple to choose. Just select it and then hit Shift D, take a copy, and let's put this one here. I guess we can scale it a bit and make it taller. That's okay. It looks beautiful. And I guess you can hit S and Shift Z to cancel the Z axis and scale it and make it thinner. That will work as well. And it seems like here as well we have some plants, but we will add it later. For now, let's try to search for a table again. As you can see, there are a lot of free 3D models here, and you can create a full scene using just the free models we got right here. Right, this option looks beautiful as well. We can use it, by the way. Actually, a lot of cool stuff we got here. Let's search for table sets. Alright, this one looks cool, but maybe we can find something cooler. Alright, it's called dining table. Let's search for dining table. Alright, this one looks nice. This one as well. Let's see what else we got here. Alright, let's go back because we got something nice here we can use. For example, this one, I guess we can use it. Click and drag and let's put this here. Well, it's small actually, but let's keep it as an option. I will take this out temporarily. Let's try to find something else. Right, maybe this one. Right, maybe this option will work here. This dining table looks nice, but I'm not so quite happy with the chairs. Maybe we can replace them. What I'm going to do is I will grab them like that and delete them all like this. Sorry. And I'm going to download this model. It's called Alta Dining Chair. You can search it. Just type the name here in the search bar and you will find it. Just click and drag and let's put this one here. and we can duplicate this. Hit shift with G and then hit C, and then hold shift to grab the empty as well, and let's keep duplicating this object. For example, let's hit shift D to take one right there, and you can go to the object and mirror to the, I guess, to the Y. Yep, that's correct. And hit shift D to take another copy, hit shift Z to move this new copy on the X and Y, and let's put one right here. Hit R to the Z to rotate this 90 degrees. And now we got one right here and one here as well. And shift D to have another one right here. And go to the object and then mirror this to the global X. And then hit shift D to have another copy right there. And yeah, now the result looks beautiful. G, shift C to move this here, for example. Very nice. Alright, let's see what else we can do. I think this, I'm not so quite sure if we can add a plants here, because this area is small, so it's not going to work. I will leave it without any plants there. Maybe we can add one right here, and I think that's important. So let's search for another type of plants. Alright, if we didn't find what we want, I mean something similar to this one, we can copy one of these and use them. I'm not so quite sure if we can use this, but let's try to find something else. Or this one looks nice. I like this one. Let's put one right here and let's see the result. This one looks beautiful as well. But imagine if we grab this and if we scaled it a little bit and make it big like that. It will be cool, actually. And yeah, I think we can use this. Maybe that's too much. We can scale it down a little bit. Cool. Very nice. Or I think we just added the most important stuff here. Okay. Maybe next to the TV we can add small plants here according to this image. As you can see. But the TV here, it's big as compared with the reference image, and that's okay, by the way. Maybe we can add something small, maybe this one, for example. We can grab it like that and scale it, make it small like that, and that will work. Cool. All right, maybe we can grab this plants. You can see the name if you want to search for it, and we can put it right here, and we can scale it down, make it small if this big. I can't see the empty. Maybe this one doesn't have an empty, but we can control it because it's just two pieces. And for some reason the normal is flipped. I can flip this back, tab, hit A, shift N, and flip the normal, and rectify it. All right, I think that's it. We just added the important objects here, and maybe now we can jump, for example, for the material, to add some materials here and then make the render. All right, I think that's it for this video. I will end it here and see you in the next one.